Yeah, hello there. How are you? It's this week's BSNTV show. I'm Sherman Wright. This is Ballymena Sports Network Television, and it's a massive welcome to all you viewers out there. And thanks for the stats from last week. I'm really encouraged by it. So, what have we got for you this week? We've an absolutely piled show. We've got the midweek scoreboards. We have some highlights and after-match interviews from a number of games during the midweek. We also have our Saturday scoreboard. We also have a Saturday game and some Saturday after-match reactions, as well as the highlights. And we also move on into the show where we have a wee bit of nostalgia. We have some rugby. We have also some cricket. And we've a few bits and bobs from the sports roundup around the town. So listen, good luck, and I hope you all enjoy the show. Yeah, just a wee bit of Saints and Gravesy there for the intro. You know what I'm like. I love all my old stuff. And it's just, I don't know why I do it. I just do it out of pure nostalgic interest. And that's it. And that reminds me, there's a wee bit of nostalgia coming at the end of the show. Make sure and watch it. It's very interesting. Absolutely classic stuff, so it is. However, we're going to move on into the midweek scores here from the Ballymena Saturday Morning League, and I'll take you into the scoreboard. Yes, and welcome to the Firmus Energy Ballymena Saturday Morning League Division 1 midweek scores. It's Raceview 4, Carnunny Amateurs Athletic 3, Southside Rangers 0, Ahockle Thistle 1, Waveney Swifts 1, Corner Rangers 6, All Saints Old Boys 1, Clough Rangers 1, Highville Homers 2, FC Antrim 3, and FC Moylina 1, Abbeyview 7. And on to Division 2, Seven Tires 1, North Ballymena Rangers Football Club 0, Ballykeel 3, Braid United 2, Clough Mills 2, Randallstown 1, Collybaggy Blues 1, Romania NI 3, Antrim Eagles 5, Hollywell 1. And moving on to the Joe Thompson Memorial Cup, Carnlough 4, Twin Village 0, Riverdale 2, New Park Olympic 5, and Woodside 1, Steadfast 2. Yeah, and some interesting scores there in the first division and the second division there. We also took some highlights and after-match interviews here from two games during the week, and here they are. Yes, the game on Tuesday night here at the showgrounds opened up with a minute's silence on behalf of the All Saints committee member Paul McCann's family relative. So in a game where there were chances early for All Saints, who really had a couple of chances and should have maybe perhaps got a goal, Clough Rangers also fought back to be able to provide a couple of chances for themselves, however not to be scoring any goals. However, after a free kick here in the 26th minute, they definitely tested the goalkeeper of the All Saints here, and it was nicely saved. The same could also be said on the opposite end when All Saints were definitely trying to test the Clough goalkeeper, however to no avail. And it was just shortly after the half and on the 55th minute when the All Saints winger made a lovely run down the side, cutting inside and playing the ball inside, which was capitalised on by David Leeds to make it 1-0 to the Saints. And as you can hear, the Saints definitely celebrated that, as this has given them a chance to get all 3 points against the Clough side, who had finished in the top 4 last season. And there's no mean feat, obviously, getting points at the start of the season. It's a hard job to do, and to try and maintain over the period of 90 minutes isn't easy. And of course, it was in the 88th minute when young Matty Lormer had a free kick just outside the box and scored the equaliser for the Clough side. And you can hear the raptures in the crowd there. That really meant everything to them. So with the game going over 90 minutes and into injury time, it was All Saints pushing forward in the hope of trying to get something last out of the game. But obviously with one last chance, it wasn't to be. 1-1 at the showgrounds. Well, Stevie, tight game there, 1-0 for quite a long time, and then obviously conceding a goal in the last 5 or 6 minutes wasn't part of the plan this evening.
No, sucker punch at the end, Sherman. Boys really battled hard. Clough are a good team. as I say, we conceded late Friday night as well. But can't ask any more of them, sure. Very young team, wee bit of experience there as well. But just try and see how games are. But to be fair to Clog, they battled well, and they'll probably think they deserved the point. But to be honest with you, I thought we deserved all three tonight.
Stephen, you did say before the game that obviously you wanted to reiterate the fact that the last 10 and 15 minutes was going to be the most essential part, because you said you'd have been doing some analysis during the week that there was 4 or 5 games in the last 3 or 4 years, and you did say to the lads, and you did tell them that the last 10 and 15 minutes could be critical if you were in front.
Yeah, that's it. I know. I looked at the stats there for the last couple of seasons. There's not much in this league, Sherman. There's all the teams are tight. There's not much between them. So the last 20 minutes, we're always going into them even or one goal down or one goal ahead. But we can't see the games out at the minute. But listen, as I say, young team, they'll learn from it. Wee bit naivety. But listen, we'll bounce back. We've got the Homers next Tuesday night. It's going to be a humdinger. So, but no, disappointed. Really disappointed.
And so you should be. And I suppose it's going to be an experience, Stephen, over the next maybe 18 months with a lot of the young guys being drifted in. And obviously, trying to gel them together and get them into the if everybody thinks the old thing just carries on, it doesn't. It's a whole new situation you're just portraying and patrolling right in through to the club.
Yes, without a doubt, it's a rebuilding job, Sherman. I've been away 2 years now, and I come back there's a few old faces, but more or less it's all young boys that I don't know. So they're very young and experienced here at even the first division. A lot of them played third division, North End and things like that. But listen, that's what it's all about, trying to make them better footballers. And, they'll learn from games like this here, last minute equalisers and things like that. But listen, we'll go on and we'll pull our socks up and we'll go again.
And in the Seven Towers game on the Wednesday evening, the North Ballymena Rangers Football Club goalkeeper was absolutely immaculate in the early parts of the game, where Seven Towers, without any disrespect, really should have been 2 or 3 goals up. And with another number of chances also being missed, it looked like as if Seven Towers were not going to have any luck at all before the half. However, they hit the post just 10 minutes before the half, but were offered a lifeline when a penalty was given for a foul inside the box. However, the penalty was missed by Conor Graham. And in the second half, they came out all guns with Darren Burgoyne striking off the bar. However, it gave North Ballymena Rangers Football Club a great chance to try and get something here, and the forward just missed into the side netting. However, in the 82nd minute, Darren Burgoyne club captain capitalised with a penalty to make it 1-0 in the last couple of moments leading into the last parts of the game. But it wasn't all over yet, as North Ballymena Rangers still had one last chance. However, it was 1-0 on the night to Seven Towers. Yeah, with that captain here, Seven Towers, after the game. Darren, an awkward game. You tried to get a goal. You got a penalty. You 2 or 3 chances, missed the first penalty, and then it took someone to come up with the winner, and no more better than Captain Marvel yourself. But Darren, not on the penalty. More importantly, it was a struggle for a while, missing chances and not just getting the goal that you required.
Made hard work of it, Sherman. Don't take your chances. Gives the other team an opportunity, and that's exactly what we've done tonight. Lucky, very lucky to come away with a win. So we just move on. Hopefully, learn from it.
Well, Darren, a couple of good young players there. I noticed now, obviously, a couple of young lads there who are very, very fast on the ball, and when the ball's played out to them, they're very nippy on the ball. So there's going to be plenty of opportunities throughout the season.
Very good blend this year, Sherman, and last. Bit of experience, lots of youth. Getting my age, you need it around you, and they're good fellas, good lads, and good squad, good to play with.
And Darren, with respect, whenever reliability, you missed the first penalty there, young Conor Graham, obviously, a bit old reliability, and you need experience to hit penalties, don't you, Darren, especially on the nervous positions?
To be fair, Conor's very good at them, Sherman. He scored in the cup final last year. These things happen, and he's number 1, I'm number 2, so that's the way it works. If you get the next one, maybe I'll miss penalty, yourself, so is what it is, but luckily it went in today.
And Darren, just as long as the ball hits the net.
That's all that matters, Sherman. 3 points, move on. That's
it. Paul Herbison, manager of Seven Towers. Paul, a lot of sticky wickets the night, but you ground in and you ended up, you got the win, and 3 points is 3 points, Paul, after a hard game.
That's it, Sherman. It was nervy enough there tonight. We missed quite a lot of chances, missed a penalty, nerves are building. Just relieved for the lads that we got the goal in the end there and the 3 points, and that gets us up and running, which is what we wanted this evening.
And it doesn't matter about leaving it late, Paul.
Well, that's it, Sherman. 1-0, it's the same. You get 3 points for 1-0 or a 4 or 5-0. It was a nervy evening for us, and we were very keen to get off to a winning start tonight, and I'm just very glad that we did.
I was saying in the previous interview there with Darren Burgoyne there, Paul, you've picked up a couple of young guys there who are very, very fast and very nimble on the ball. I was very impressed with 2 or 3 of the young lads there now.
That's it, Sherman, and they're great young lads as well. They've great attitude and they've breathed new life into the club, to be honest to you. And I know the likes of Darren, they've brought out a new lease of life in him and some of the older players. So it's all good, and it's a good mix that we have. And if everybody buckles down and works hard, we should be okay.
And Paul, obviously, this is what it's all about, isn't it? How many years are you at Seven Towers now?
Well, Sherman, I probably started whenever I was about 18 or 19.
That's a long time ago, Paul.
That is. I'm now 40, so I'm sure it's 20 years, over 20 years. But look, no, I love it. I'm still getting something out of it, And as I say, young boys coming in, it just breathes new life into the club.
Just keeps the old energy going, Paul.
Well, that's it. You need to refresh every so often, and that's what we've done. And things are going well at the minute, so long may it continue.
Absolutely fantastic, Paul. And good luck and God bless for the rest of the season from BSNTV. Thank you very much indeed for your... Yeah, and we took in the Saturday scoreboard here as well. So here's some of the scores from Saturday. And of course, after it, some highlights of the game between Abbeyview and Carniny Amateur Youth, which took place at the showgrounds. Welcome to the Firmus Energy Ballymena Saturday Morning League Division 1. FC Antrim 7, Connor 1, Harrywell Homers 3, Clough Rangers 3, Carniny Amateur Youth 1, Abbeyview 4, Waveney Swifts 0, Ahawkle Thistle 5, and Southside Rangers 2, Raceview 1. And in the Gagorn Trophies Cup, it was Riverdale 2, Steadfast 3, Seven Towers 1, Antrim Eagles 3, Ahawkle Rovers 0, Cloughmills 10, New Park Olympics 6, Twin Village 0, North Ballymena Rangers Football Club 2, Carnlough 6, Romania NI 4, Waveney FC 0, Hollywells 4, 6 Mile Athletic 6. Yes, and Abbeyview travelled all the way down from Antrim to the showgrounds here on Saturday morning to put themselves forward and to try and maintain stability against a young, fit Carniny Amateur and Youth. And there's no doubt about it, the game turned out to be quite a festivity. The referee just blew the whistle here, and right from the off you could see that Abbeyview were definitely much up for it and definitely wanting all 3 points without fail. And from the kick-off, the ball being played forward in a positive fashion was brought down by the forward and just laid back there for a shot, which was automatically just over the bar, and a very, very interesting opening moment or two. However, Carniny came back, but that's crosses like that are all very, very easy for Big Harbo. And obviously Carniny came through again, but just another ball over the bar there. So in the first couple of minutes there were opening chances. And when the ball comes back fired in here, there's claims of a handball, which were very, very strong claims for a handball. However, the referee definitely had none of it. But what the referee did have to deal with after 28 minutes was a claim for a penalty after there was something happened off the ball, and of course the decision was upheld and the penalty was given to Abbeyview, and it was clinically scoring by Gary Foster, who put the ball into the net to make it 1-0 after 28 minutes to the men in grey from Antrim. 1-0 to Abbeyview. And just 5 minutes later, the ball broke free for the Carniny player on the far side, who had dribbled 2 or 3 times, took the ball down round, but Darren Harmison pulled off a nice save, a very awkward save to pull there, by pushing the ball wide of the post. And then the ball came flying in for a header at the back post for one of the Abbeyview players who just couldn't score, but it was a golden chance missed. I suppose you really should have scored that with an opportunity. And both teams went in at half time. It was Carniny Amateur and Youth 0, Abbeyview 1. And to resume the second half, the instructions were for Carniny to try and get something out of the game as soon as possible. And did they not try? And they tried their hardest and they succeeded with a couple of linked touches there. The ball played down the line to their winger. The winger cut inside and left the ball into the man who is called KK, Kai Kirk, who in 46 minutes made it 1 each, with a nice slide into the back of the net there. And a sense of urgency here, bringing the ball back to the spot. But only 3 minutes later, it only took Matthew Sullivan to turn the ball and slip it in below the goalkeeper, who had taken the wrong side, to make it 2-1 for Abbeyview after 53 minutes. Matty Scullion. A wonderful goal there by Scullion, and very, very nicely taken to make it 2-1. And just 10 minutes later, the ball was brought inside by Owen Blair, who slotted the ball into the back of the net to make it 3-1, and an absolutely wonderful goal there. An absolutely wonderful goal there, no doubt about it, for Owen Blair. Definitely fair play, a wonderful ball, wonderful inside, and a wonderful goal. 3-1. And Abbeyview continued to heap on the pressure down the far side as they were getting it round the fullback here and playing a lovely ball inside, where it just was caught far from the post there on the right hand side, and very, very unlucky indeed not to make it 4. However, within 5 minutes of that there, absolutely some beautiful link play here between 3 different players on the Abbeyview left hand side, playing the ball inside to young Corey Knox, who had just come onto the pitch and slotted a wonderful right foot curler right in at the top of the net to put the nail right into the coffin of Trinity Amateur today. And it was 4-1. 4-1 to Abbeyview on a morning where everything just fell right. And there's absolutely no doubt about it, the confidence boost for the start of the season is definitely for the Antrim side, and the referee blows the whistle, and there's no doubt about it, FC Antrim can definitely hold their head high for the start of the season. And here's some after-match interviews.
Yeah, after-match reactions here. Abbeyview goalkeeper, and a very content man on the day, I would say. 4-1. Harbour, you can't really ask for much more there at the start of the season.
No, definitely not, Sherman. Disappointed to not get a clean sheet. We're chasing a clean sheet, but listen, they're a good youth side, and I think our experience has shown in the end, to be honest with you. We were missing quite a few big players, named players today, but the ones that we had today definitely put in the shift and, 4-1 result and move on to the next night.
You were not 1-0 obviously before the half there, and then they automatically replied at the half. You must have been sort of saying to yourself, it was, I think, 30 seconds?
If even the straight from kick-off straight away, and we were still sleeping at half time there, to be honest with you, Sherman, and played them on side, and great finish in the end. And listen, deservedly so, they deserve to get back in it. They pushed us the last time in the first half, and then I think that gave us the kick we needed to push on and just.
It didn't take us long to warm up, Darren.
No, doesn't, Sherman. No, definitely not. It's one of them ones that we need in the. At the end, in the end, it's a good boot up the arse, and we've got the job done in the end.
And Darren, quite a comfortable victory in the end there, 4-1 against a youth team, as you're saying. But here, listen, that's a good start to the season for you. You'll not blow the bubbles, but you'll certainly get a boost of confidence.
Listen, absolutely, sure. This is the first time in a long time we've had a squad there pre-season. We were tough last year, went through a bit of a rut where it was touch and go where we were going to continue or not. We dug deep. We got a new manager came in, we sorted a few things out, and with 25 plus of pre-season, we're a close bunch of boys. We're not going to say we're doing amazing things, but we're just going to go quietly about our business and just do what we can do.
And you're definitely up for it.
But we're up for it, as always. More than ever this time, Sherman.
So coming close to the end of the show this week, I've decided to put on a new patch which is called Sporting Nostalgia. It brings in a little bit of absolute classic sport from the past. And this week I'm taking you back to September 1976 when George Best, Rodney Marsh and Bobby Moore had all signed for Fulham, who were regularly getting 5,000 and 6,000 fans and were playing grey football on grey days in a grey league. However, when these three geniuses arrived, everything turned to colour. They were getting 25,000 to 26,000 fans every game. And here's some of the highlights.
That's the best. Oh my goodness, he hit the post. Best. Oh, what a ball there by West Marsh. will be cooking up something, and it almost came off in an unexpected way. Lobbed up by Best, hit by Marsh. In fact, there was a handball before it came to Ernie Howe. Here's Best again, from that pass by Marsh. Played on now for Mitchell. Marsh and Best are right up there. Curled it just wide. Nice jump by Mitchell. Marsh there to collect. Well, he wrong-footed them all there. And a lovely ball for Best. Now can he do the same? Onto the right foot. Mitchell on the far post. Marsh with the header. Best making his presence felt there again. Now it's John Evanson for Fulham. Played inside for Marsh. Looking around, seeing who he can pick up. Decides to go one in. Oh my goodness, what a goal! Oh, what a tremendous goal by Marsh!